Guldhavn, our prosperous little village which will one day become a prestigious burg. Welcome back, I'm MarZhill and I'm bringing you our second episode of our Foundation playthrough. And as you remember last time, we've got everything set up in terms of initial resources, so wood, stone, planks. We have 3 different types of food in place: berries, fish, which are rustic food, and then also we've started hunting wild boar for refined food, which is really boosting the happiness here. It's just housing, which is an issue, which we will expand upon in this episode, hopefully through higher density housing, and also taxes, but we need money, so it's a given. We will need that to continue out as it is, and as our settlement grows, we will expand the tax office so that there are more people working in the tax office to gather our gold. Because if you look at this now, the one person is actually going around and picking up all the gold that they can. The person in question is Elixir, who is, well, they're a serf. They will need to be upgraded at some point, because when we look at the performance of a serf as a as a tax collector, it's 25% productivity, which isn't ideal. So this episode we are going to focus on getting ourselves a bailiff and expanding our manor house, looking to trade with some other kingdoms so that we can make some more money and purchase some tools, and then play around with levies and taxes based on happiness, and as I said before, move to the next density. So to do all of that within prosperity, and if you look in the labor path here, we need to look to get to 10 prosperity, which we already are at. That's because we have territories, population, and some splendor. But we also need to look at improving our labor splendor. We need to hit 25 to hit this next tier 2, I suppose, or tier 1 if you call this tier 0 of the labor tech tree or path. And what we need from here, which we actually have plenty of, we've got plenty of labor influence, and we're going to need to get ourselves a bailiff and also a village fortifications. I'm just looking to see what else there is here. We also need to get our tier 2 labor privilege and then probably start our tavern. So it's these 4 that we're looking at, and maybe some expansions to the manor house, but just the 4, that's our 20 points right there. So bailiff, village fortifications, tier 2 labor privilege, and also a tavern, which can actually produce some nice berry brew for entertainment value for our villagers. So what we're going to work on now, as I said before, is getting some more splendor, and there's a couple of ways that you can do this. Firstly, we could either expand our market so that we have a larger stable, but we already have that here. This is currently contributing 6 splendor, which is our total at the moment, or which will actually play out nicely for our manor house, because we need to expand it anyway, is we can go ahead and start building the eventual bailiff office. And what I'm going to do that is I'm going to remove this house here. It's going to move elsewhere, and actually start building like a front area of our manor. So what we're going to do is firstly under here, we're going to remove this residential bit just here. Fuck on, what is all this blue? Is this wood cutting? That is wood cutting. Fine, I was getting confused. There's dark blue and light blue. Light blue is deforestation, and dark blue is reforestation, or wood cutting for the deforestation one. So let's get rid of this. Okay, we're just going to take that into square just so I can get rid of those. And we're going to place almost like the entrance of our manor just here, so that messengers come through the front and we create a path that way. But we're not going to use forbidden zoning for the time being, because we want this to be as organic as possible. So in here, I'm actually going to go and destroy this for now. And we're going to click on here, and we're going to start building our bailiffs area, shall we call it. So in order to do that, I want to put a few pieces down that are going to add some prestige. So first and foremost, I want to build like a gatehouse just here. One gatehouse just there. Maybe I do a double whammy. Will this work? And then we put, and there'll be 2 in and outs basically. Or do we put them together so it goes kind of like that? Doesn't look too nice because of the layering, or rather the height difference, but I guess we could do that. Gosh. From here, we can just put on the edge a Manor boudoir, like that. That looks really awkward, doesn't it? Maybe down here. Yeah, and we'll just increase the height by 2 here. And then what we'll eventually do is then build this way for maybe a treasury here, another gatehouse, and then round, and then round. Okay, and we can also obviously put some towers here for when we eventually get some watchmen who will then patrol our village in the future. I'm actually going to add... Is there any point adding chimneys to this? I don't think so. We just need a doorway, which we are going to put just here. We're going to put a little door just there. So that's where our bailiff will live. Actually, I've just done something rookie error here because I'm actually adding all this to the Great Hall. We don't want that added to the Great Hall for now. With the Great Hall, though, it multiplies Splendor by 1.5, so I will be adding bits onto this to get the most multiplier to our labor splendor. But no, actually, you know what? Because we'll definitely do the gate bits with it attached to our manor house, that's for sure. Because that's going to give us 9 splendor just off the bat. Because 1.5 times 6, because each of these are equal 3, would give us 9, as you can see here, which is good. I'm going to go ahead and add a new free build piece, which I will change the function of in the future, which you can do by clicking this. So you can at least build it now and then change the function later. But I think that is good. We'll put our little doorway just on the back here. Yeah. And what you can do, I might... Being dumb there, you can change the colours of the roofing here. Blue, you could go for a nice red. We could go for a green. You know what, I'm going to change all of these to green. Like so. Green and red is what I'm going to go for. And the towers will have red on them. So, nice bright red. There we go. So, green and red. Might even mix in some black at some point. But back to this building, we'll just put a door on it. There we go, and we'll build all. There we go. So it's the entrance here. We will have an entrance here eventually. But we will need to start hopefully improving the density of all these buildings. And I'm thinking we may need to do... Just trying to think how I'm going to path the... down this way round. I'm going to cut in and we'll recruit these 2 other people here. We have got tons of villagers which are unemployed, but we don't have anything that we need them to work on. So one thing we will eventually do is start looking into getting our tools and iron production underway. As to whether or not we could do that this episode, that's a different question. Might be the episode thereafter. But wood for the elders. The elders are looking to repair a few bridges across the region. One of their merchants noticed your woodcutting camps and wants to make you an offer. So if we give them 50 wood, we will get 5 splendor, not splendor, sorry, labor influence, and 75 gold. Well, we need the gold, so I'm going to go ahead and say good trade for that. But I am going to go and start stockpiling this so that's not used by the carpenter or the sawmill. So if you by doing that, so you can see here it's got the symbol here, we're going to stockpile it just to hit that on 50, and then we can hit our goal in achieving that quest. So as we could do the trade. So we've already hit it, which is great. So I'm going to go ahead and... Oh, we're at 50, but it's not... There we are. Now it's inside our storage. So I'm going to go ahead and confirm, and I'm going to take that off Actually, you know what? I'm going to keep stockpiling it for now because we will need some smaller houses at some point. But we've got 27 planks, which is plenty. Okay, so we've got a green and redded tiled kind of like manor building coming into play. That will give us, I think this is going to degrade into 20, and labour influence cap is 20. So those 5 labour influence points were a little bit useless, unless... No. Okay. We need to expand or add some more glam to our castle here. No, our manor. It's not a castle. Can I add anything on here? No. But I can maybe add 2 roostery bits on here. Just rotate that round that way. Which is going to give us another 9. And maybe I put some stables just here. So if I go ahead and put this on. No, it won't go there, but it will go here. So we're up to 13, and maybe I put a one on the side. Go that way. Yeah, I know that's not the way around we'd like it to be, but at least, you know, horses come in. We might even build some houses going this way, or parts of the building. And in addition to that, I'm actually going to go and put on a rustic shed. Maybe just here. That looks really janky, doesn't it? Put a shed just in between these two. So that will push us up to 18, and I think that'll push us over. Yeah, perfect. That's ideal. Apply changes. So we just need to wait for this to build. Put it on 3 times speed, and we'll just enjoy this. Then when we hit that mark, we can then start pushing into the next tier. Okay, well, we're almost there, which is great. We're currently at 24 Splendor. We'll build this last piece here, and we will be up there, which is ideal. What I might do, actually, I'm going to go ahead and remove that. And we've already hit our 28 mark, which is ideal. So, what we can do, I'm going to start spending some of our points here. So I'm going to go ahead and get a bailiff office. I'm going to go and get the village fortifications. I'm going to go get the tavern. And I'm also going to go and get labour, tier 2 labour privilege. But since we also have enough gold, I am going to look into probably, it's either going to be tooling or stonemason hut. And the reason why I'm a little bit apprehensive between the two is because we have some choices. So we do have 1 iron deposit just here. Okay. We also have stone here, which we can utilize, which means, okay, do we go down the tool path here so as we can become self-sufficient, or do we go for extra stone production so that we can start making polished stone and start selling that? So we go to the royal book and we have a look at, where's our trade? Here's our trade routes. Okay. We have no more planks, but with these guys, you'll see that we can sell to them polished stone for 3 gold. Whereas we can also buy the tools for 6. So it depends which way we want to go. Do we want to start investing into tool production, become self-sufficient? Because, well, we can't. We actually need to start selling tools. So I am going to go down the polished tool route. Polished stone, sorry, so we can start selling polished stone to them, and then from them buy them back from them the tools, because there's nothing at the moment that we need in terms of polished stone, so that'll be a direct trade item. So with that in mind, going back to here, I'm going to purchase this. We're going to hold off and keep our whatchamacallit in check. Keep us the gold that we do have, the 62. Put this on 1 time speed. I'm gonna start to build another stone. Oh no, it's not in our range. That is a rookie error. I thought it was. Well, either way, if we go down here, I can do another fish related item there, and we do actually have mandating the bailiff. Let's have a bailiff. Yeah, that's fine. So villagers believe we are prosperous enough to be supported by a bailiff. This nominated person will handle critical tasks such as prospecting nearby deposits. Okay, fine, good. And petitioning the estates on your behalf. Okay, so let's have a bailiff. So since we already have the building, we'll go on to this. We will adjust the function to a bailiff office. We'll confirm the switch. And we will go ahead and get someone in here. So we'll click to assign a bailiff. So what do we want? Trade price bonus from Clergy Kingdom and Labour Allegiance. We want trade or combatant speed. We're not going down this route, so it'll be one of these two. What on earth is with this name here? That looks a bit odd, but we're going to go for Pasques. Pasques. Probably just butchering that name. We're going to go and nominate them. And perfect. Bailiff approved, very well, and we get 10% extra happiness. A sense of duty sweeps through the village as your bailiff steps into office. As your trusted right hand, they are sworn to enforce your laws and uphold your will across the land. Great. So we did build a bailiff's office. So maybe, okay, so that's a bit glitched, this one. So it seems this particular advice quest, if you don't build it as if you're adding it on as a bailiff office to begin with, it doesn't register. So I'm just going to go and abandon that. But one thing for the developers to note in the future. Fine. Okay. So before we can open up the trade route with, what was the name of the group? Northbury. We need 20 planks at least. So I'm going to just save it for the planks. Just have a look if there's any others that we can unlock. Well, we've got this one for 15. So Trotbury. What do they like buying? We can sell them fish. And polished stone. And we have lots of fish. So what can I do to get some labour influence? That's a good point. Mandates. Okay, so what we're going to do with our bailiff, we can actually start get them to do stuff. We can spend money to get influence in our favour. I don't know how much. That's 10. But we need 15. Perfect. Let's go for that. Right, we're going to go spend some gold to start some trade. And I'm going to go ahead and build. We need 8 tools. I have 1. We need to actually put another forester in because they became a bailiff, that person. Okay, fine. Fine. We will wait for the planks to come in after this is finished. Maybe I can end that one actually. So this. That's fine. Cool. Yeah, fine. Okay, so we've actually given ourselves some more. Just 2 more tools there. Have a monthly profit from mandates, revenue of 50 or more. And actually one thing that I did get the labour privilege. Let's have a look at what we can get from that. So under our edicts and privileges, let's have a look at what we can put in here. So trade price bonus of 10 for from villages with labour allegiance. Labour buildings costs a reduced upkeep of 25%. 1 more concurring taxes without penalty. Residential taxation happiness effect is reduced by 25%. So we could do that. Or family business. Every time you trade with a village of the Labour allegiance, you gain 1 influence with this estate. I think if we're going to go down the route of trade, we'll go for the Merchant League. And we're going to have to really bolster our plank production, so we might need to build another one of these, but I don't have the tools. Oh, don't need tools. I will go ahead and build 1 more of these. Just behind it right here. I think that's a good position. So we'll build this. Then we'll get some more people producing planks. And then eventually you can actually expand the lumber camp. But I don't think I have the gold for that yet. Yep, so here. So we can start making lots and lots of planks, sell the excess, then start making the polished stone, sell that at the same time, and go from there. So, loaning tools. Oh, well, we've got someone coming in to loan us tools, which is great. A wealthy benefactor learned of your village's recent struggles with tools and coins. They've graciously offered to lend you the necessary tools to help your community flourish. However, they will eventually expect repayment. That's very generous of you. So, we'll gain 25 tools. We'll then reimburse the tools by paying them back. Success will also give us 5 labour influence. So we're going to go and do that. That's great. And with that in mind, we can also... I'm just going to move this to just over here. So we're closer to where our buildings are. And I'm going to go and actually make... Where are you? Where is it? This one. Something this can just sit right next door to our stone cutters camp, just here. And we'll go ahead. Oh, no, we haven't got the gold, so I'll have to wait for that to come in. Might have to improve our taxation just ever so slightly. It's 130 a month. That'll come in due course. Right, we've got to build this anyway, so that's fine. Then we need to think about where we want to put... That's why we're not making any planks, because we're stockpiling. So let's turn that off, and then these guys will start working. So remember to always take off your stockpiling. You see, immediately we start producing planks. Okay, very good. We should have enough splendor as soon as our Bailif is back. When this completes. I think that's 30 days. This bit here. And then we can start selling fish and God knows what else. Good, keep them. And I think when we want to make this, what is the cost? If I just do a wall... Oh, it's just wood. Great, so this could be another thing that we can start making right now. So, okay. What does this cost? 5 planks and tools. So we'll avoid the... Just going to see how I could play this out. We're going to go for rounded off. I think I can go through here, which is great. Yeah. Okay, so it makes it like it touches the edge, but you have to fully encircle your production buildings. I'm going to go here, here. All of this is the outside of our thing. We're going to put that there. We're going to have to put a gate at some point. I'm just going to continue on the other side here. There's nothing actually walking into our settlement from the back, so I'm just going to cut that, close that off there. Go through the woods to here. So just by doing that without gates, if I click on this, it's already encompassed, even though there's there's big open areas, so we don't want to waste the tools on that. So I'm just going to bring that to here. This is fine just here, but I'll probably do it to there, that to there. So just coming in and out from here. This is our storage. And I'm going to go and confirm that. It's going to be 134 wood. We have plenty. Let's get that up and running. And we'll also get these guys working. And we have enough gold, I think, to build this. So we'll get that up and running too. So we can start making polished stone. So we'll fully encircle this. They will automatically upgrade. And I think we're well underway. That's looking good. I'm not too sure if this is going to complete through... I kind of did it through the mountain here. But we'll see how that plays out. But this is good. I'm going to go and move the builder. Actually, I'll keep them there. Because I'm just going to cancel that, actually, because I want them to be close to this to make this. I'm going to make this priority because we have lots of stone. We've got 150. And I think stone is going to have to be stored in here, or when I expand it. But as soon as we encircle this, our housing problem, which is minus 6% will go away because all of these are going to upgrade to the next tier. Currently they only hold 2 people, but the next tier with patrol coverage as well, which is another thing that we're going to have to put onto our mansion or our manor, is we'll put a tower here, maybe like a barracks to the side, and with that we will employ, using the excess villagers we have unemployed, guardsmen and patrollers, which will walk around our lovely fair village of Guldhavn. Very good. Now it's just a case of waiting for things to be built now. But we're going to have lots of planks, that's for sure. So as soon as we hit the appropriate planks, we are going to go to our trade. Oh, and I'm going to go get someone recruited here as a stonemason so we can start making stone. I'm going to open up trade with another village. So we've just got to wait a little bit more before we can unlock this. But I'm going to go and unlock this. And we're going to set trade planks for trade so we can just get that little bit extra money coming in. So under goods, resources, sorry, we can see our planks here. I'm going to sell everything above the value of 50. Okay, so we will really start selling this. So at least we get 50 gold to go, assuming that we have 100 in stock in our storage facility, storage warehouse. Ooh, what's this? Advice. Profiting from taxation. It seems your treasury has been low on coins lately. Some of your villagers suggest temporarily increasing taxes until the treasury improves, sorry. Have a monthly profit. Well, that's fine. So I've already completed 2 of the 3. I'll just put it up and back down, maybe. just to. Fine. Okay, and I think that's minus 25. I think we'll be okay. That's still going to be above 70%, I imagine. Because that'll go to, so it's 15, so it's only 10% more. Yeah, we'll still be 70% happiness. But lots of gold. But our walls are going up. I think, are they facing the wrong way around? They are. Oh, that's annoying. Let's edit that. That one change is a little bit frustrating. But we'll keep an eye on it. Is this the right way around? Yeah, this is the right way around. As you can see, the supports on the back, I don't want them facing out. So that was a rookie error again from my side. But that looks okay. Let's just see what these are doing. Yeah, they're on the wrong way. So if I click this... a little bit fiddly. This one. Perfect. Is that going to go the wrong way? Up to... No. How does that even compute? We'll see how that plays out. Is that the right way? Yes, it is. Good. Okay, great. This is coming along nicely. Gold is in. Have we done any trade? No. But I'm almost at 15 labour to purchase the additional trade route. But this is good. This is very, very good. 2 more people have joined us. We're at 44. We will need to expand the rustic church at some point, and I don't think that costs anything to do that. It's just 25 gold to unlock rustic church architecture. So we will upgrade the rustic church to be stone. So stone chapel, stone gate, etc., which will hold more people, I imagine. So I'll go ahead and get that just now because I can actually start working on that. Because if I go ahead and click on this and click edit, let's have a look. So this is holds 24. versus... Oh, it's still 24. Just looks better, I suppose. Ooh. The rustic stone nave holds 33. That is much better, so this will change. I will keep the church where it is as well. I think it's situated quite nicely here, but eventually we might actually put it here. I think it is going to go there. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and plan this bit out. We're going to remove this, because that is where our church is going to sit. Nice and proud in the middle of our settlement. It'll be far more prestigious as well. So this will be demolished. We'll destroy the building, and then the church will move into here. Or we just edit it and we place it here, and then we demolish this afterwards. So at least we could still keep the service going. Yeah, I think that's a good shout. We'll also go ahead and do that too. Okay, good. Right, we have some stone, polished stone coming in. Have we made anything from trade? No. Why haven't we? Is because... Where is our trade chap? We should have some trade coming in. We'll unlock this too. And we're going to start selling fish. So that's another thing we could sell. Because we're stocked up. We're really stocked up on fish. So with our fish, our planks selling, so they are anything above 50, and our fish, we'll sell everything above 100, which is good. Ah, here comes the trade. Is that Northbury? Trader from Northbury, buy from them, sell to them. Wait. Feeling a bit silly here. Where is planks? Oh, is this the volume that you can sell to them? A maximum of 25 planks. Fine. Okay, and that's why you need to improve the trade volume. And you do that. If we go look back at our trade, we need to have sold at least basically 2 trade lots. I think as soon as he pops in, yep, there we go. He's dropped off where we've traded 25 lots. And then next time it will hit 40. And then when that hits 40, I think in here... we'll have the option eventually, once it's hit the 40, to improve the trade level. Higher trade levels are to trade your larger volume of resources. Volume, the maximum quantity that could be traded after each trade per visit. Quantity of resources bought and sold on this trade route in the last 30 days. Yeah, I think we're fine. We're not going to request an audience essential. Has this completed? Guess it did. But... oh yeah, it gave me 10. I was at 2 before. Okay, fine. This one's maxed out. Yeah, this is maxed out. How are our boars doing? Okay, fine. We're okay over here. You know what? I'm going to move the boar, and I think we're going to start storing more berries, particularly when we start making our tavern. Because the tavern is going to produce some berry juice, which will be for the entertainment. Right. So, trade is flowing. We've got quite a bit of gold in here. Residential is 26 out of, if I right click that, so we've got 26 gold floating around there. If I click on this, where's our balance? Ah, it's here, which trade, so we gained 7 from trade, so we must have sold 7 fish, if I recall. What else can we sell? We can start selling this, I think, because that will give us a lot of gold. So we can sell to both of them polished stone for 3 gold apiece. So we really need to pump up our stone production. So I'm going to build another one of these. So what you can do, you click edit, and you click on that and hold shift. I don't even need to search it in the menu, which is great. I'm going to go ahead and place another one just here. Perfect. I'm going to pump all of that out. I am going to get this next, which would be 50 gold. And then we can expand our storage across this way. Why is this not being built? Needs a bit more wood. Yeah, good. We still have lots of people unemployed. Lots of planks. And eventually we will expand out into here. And this will also be part of our settlement. So I think this will be like the city centre. These walls will upgrade to stone. And then outside it will have lower tier buildings. But what can we... Yes, we're there. Fine. In here, expand our storage improvement. And I'm going to just do 1 or maybe 2 expansion pieces onto here. So we're going to go ahead and edit this. We'll add this on. We're just going to keep it in line with the walls. So... And I'm going to rotate this round actually. That's really awkward. So once you've placed it, you can't actually edit it. Oh, there we go. Double click it. Rotate it this way. There. And maybe 1. Just there. The houses will change as well, so that's fine. I'm not too fast. Good. And we also have an extension to our granary, which I might actually do now just because of how full it is. So I think we can only have 2 of these. Yeah. Get these just sitting up against the wall like this. Yeah, I like that. That's good. And another one just here as well. Good. So we can really stockpile food. Great. This is looking very good. Storage is really coming underway very, very, very nicely. We only need... I'm going to make that a priority just so that all the wood goes there. I'm going to put these on pause because we've got way too many planks at the moment. And I'm going to start planning our upgrade to our church. So we will need this big one here. This gives you 33. I wonder if I make this too long. Right, this is a monster of a construction. I think that'll do to begin with. It's gonna deal with 120 population, but I'm not going to start that just yet. I need to stockpile all the resources, so we will need more tools. We need planks, and we've got plenty of stone. I'm not even worried about stone, but. Let's have a look here. Improving trade with Northbury. Thanks to your increasing trade, many folk are now looking to settle in Northbury, yet the village struggles to feed extra workforce and asks you to send them much needed bread. I don't have bread, so I'm going to decline that for now. I am going to start employing some more transporters, just so that we can improve the immigration. Both of these, actually. And we're going to make 1 forward. Or 2 extra wood, 2 extra stone. Make this one polished. And I think that will leave some gaps for anything else, but I think the wooden planks will be well stocked. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. I don't want that there. That was this. That's fine. Whatever. It at least is getting stockpiled now. We need to buy tools to do this project here. We almost have our next stonemason up. It is literally just missing cloth. Right. There's a few things that we need to start buying then. So, in trade, we need cloth, which we want to buy until we have like maybe 20. And we also want to buy tools maybe until we have about 30. There we go. So we're going to start buying those. We're selling fish. We're selling planks. So we better get those working again. And we will build this really prestigious church just sat here. We won't improve its splendour. This is purely just for capacity. And then this will go down and we'll expand the residential area just here. It's already in place. Just going to remove this because it looks a bit neater. That should, once we deleted this old church, it should expand. I think also service is a problem. No, it isn't, surprisingly. This might just about cope with the amount of people. Okay, right. So church is going to come underway. We've requested tools. We will need a storage place for the cloth. And we will also need to look at expanding this to have a watchpost. So we're going to do this now. And I'm going to do this, which will have a size of 6. This will have a size of 3. I'm going to rotate this so slightly this way. Like that. I know it's not ideal. It's a little bit ugly, but we'll put this on green, this on... You know, I'm going to switch up from red and actually do the black. The black looks quite nice. We'll do the same here as well. Oh, we need a door on it as well. Something else we need to do. Just another door just here. And then we will start expanding all our houses. So we've actually achieved quite a lot in this playthrough. There we are, black and green. Or, hold on, you know what? I think this will be nice red with the black towers. Yeah, this is much nicer. I'm much happier with that. So, yeah, you can really customize the look and feel of your settlement with these. They're just changing the colour of the tiles of your buildings. I might play around with this a little bit, but we're going to watch this be built, and then after that we will then have larger houses that will start popping up all over the place. We will start moving some of our gathering outside of the town. I think it's fair to call it a town now. I might actually expand this out just here to here. Yeah, perfect. Going to do it just here as well. There we are. That in a bit. There. Because this could be a garden area eventually, because we've got to think about beautifying our settlement, but at least we're building just a bit there. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Improving trade with Northbury. So Northbury sees potential in a fleet of carriages. They want to trade more goods with your village and would like your help crafting such vehicles by supplying them with tools. I cannot supply with you tools. I need to buy tools. Okay. So we're just waiting for further trade coming in. And I think the way that we're going to end this episode is we'll do a speed build of this. We're just going to wait for the resources to trickle in. So I will need a total of 29 tools, which is perfect, because that's something I need. I'm going to make this a priority, just so we can get this built. And we're going to just watch the whole settlement flourish in the time lapse over time. I've just noticed we're having a bit of an issue with meat. Why? Do we need another one of these? Probably. I'm going to go ahead and build one more. I know that's eating into our tool. Oh, no, I don't want that. Into our tools. But we should... I think this guy's going to sell us some tools. Yep, 31. Fine. So, how many tools is it for this? 2. And we need 29. So, yep, I'm going to go place this down now. Very close to this, just like that. And I can't build this yet. Yes, I can. Right. So what we're going to do, because this is not going to cost me any gold because I've made it in addition to the original church, we're going to do our time-lapse build of this. We've got 175 stone, plenty of planks, and plenty of tools. So I'm going to make this the priority, and this will be our time-lapse build of this. So let's enjoy. And there we have it. Our building is fully built, and what we're going to do now is we're going to unemploy the builders that we had on these extra buildings. We'll keep them though, because we spent the money on buying them. Oh, they actually only cost 5 woods. We'll demolish. And as part of this as well, we're going to start employing... Why is that such a weird colour? Curious. We're going to get some patrollers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And also available villagers for watchmen and patrollers. So we're going to actually place some watchman areas looking out of our of our town. And in the same stretch, we're going to start painting our patrol areas. So these will upgrade. So I appreciate this is a lengthy video, but it will be edited in places where appropriate. Just gonna place this here. I'm gonna do this round because it's just going to be this whole area here. Come out here, there, all the residential. So it's actually patrolling one house at a time. It's one for each house. I think that's good. So everywhere's going to be patrolled. We're actually going to go ahead and put some guard locations. It's 2 of our guards. Put 2 here as well. And we'll put 1 just outside our manor here as well. It says it's too far. That's fine. That's 4. Apply. So what we should start seeing once our patrols have start doing their work. I'm just going to see what's wrong with this. Why is this? Yeah, seems to be a little bit glitched out in there, but that's fine. But we should start seeing this move up. It's not saying it's slightly fortified, which is curious. Resources missing. All resources created. Why is it not completed? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put the gates on, just because we've got the resources. I'm just going to get another stonemason in play. Don't have one. Even though it says 2. Right. Let's just do this. Right, I think I figured out what was the problem. I think it didn't like the fact from a pathing perspective that the traders had nowhere to go out the back. So what I've done is I've expanded the wall out, made it round, and I've actually put a gate here because it's almost like the traders come in and they don't like coming out this way, so give them a free flow all the way out down the back. So we'll see if this works. But it's a little bit of troubleshooting on the wall here, which is, it's just ruining the growth of my village, really. It's done. And that should mean we have active light fortification, and this building here is still not getting it. It's bugged. I bet you it's bugged. I think something is a bit glitched. Fine, we're just going to have to go ahead and build these. So if I do this... Right, we'll see how that plays out. So we're going to put this on speed. And we're going to see how the buildings actually build, shall we say. There we go, we're up to a town. Okay, so I think that brings us nicely to the end of this episode. Did a little bit of playing around with the walls and I couldn't get the active fortification to work, so I placed down some village watchtowers. And I hope you enjoyed the slow build-up of this town, but we have more than enough housing capability now, which is great, as you can see here. Each of these holding 6 residents. We've actually got plenty of space, so we shouldn't have any issues here. We're just going to put up our taxes just a little bit so we get a bit more money. And in the next episode, we will look to expand into refining whatever may be in here. So prior to... Oh, we can't actually afford it now. So in the next one, we're going to be looking at prospecting this. There's one at 118, which is just to the south of our village. Actually, I have no idea what south, north, east, or west is, but we're going to have these 2 prospected, and they cost 100 each time. So that's our objective next time. This is MarZhill signing out for now. Be sure to like and subscribe if you've enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one.